Virginia on position 1. Taking the heat in the standing block. A lot of prize money on the line in this one.
Cheer him on up there, folks. He can hear you.
Give them all a big round of applause, folks.
Welcome to the third annual Cherry Valley Outdoor Games, and it's a rainy one here in Otsego County. The sun was out in abundance Friday and Saturday, but on this Father's Day, when it rains, it pours. Certainly creating new challenges for our athletes, but these competitors don't get fazed easily. We had a chance to talk with some of our top athletes competing today about preparing for the Cherry Valley Outdoor Games.
As I approach a block, if I don't feel those nerves a little bit, I kind of do a gut check and say, hey, this is serious. You know, this stuff's a little bit scary in a way, but when it's go time, things really change.
Ultimately, it's just you versus the log. It's you versus nature. You put up the best cut you can and hope that that's good enough to come out on top.
I just try to keep a clear head until it's game time. And then it's me and the log and the other competitors.
It's very hard to get good at it just in a couple of years. You seem to never stop learning and you're always searching for that perfect cut. Sometimes when you win, you don't cut, the perfect cut either, but sometimes you cut the perfect cut and get beaten. It's just a matter of what happens on the day. Winning is realistically the ultimate, goal that you're out there for.
It should be interesting to see if the weather has any impact on the finals race. Safety is always a main concern for all of our competitors as they prepare for the third annual Cherry Valley Outdoor Games Springboard Final. Before we crown a champion, let's get a little insight into what the Springboard event is all about. Our very own Adrian Flicht had a chance to talk with show organizer and Timbersports athlete Nathan Waterfield.
Stand to your timber. 3, 2, 1, go!
Adrian Flicht standing here at the Cherry Valley Outdoor Games with Nathan Waterfield. What are we going to see in the Springboard?
On the Springboard, you've got a 9-foot pole with a 2-foot block on top of it. The objective is to cut the block on top in half. The guy will cut a notch in the tree, stick a board in, jump up on that board, cut another notch, jump up on that board, and chop the block in half.
What are we going to expect for fast times in this discipline? A good competitor should be done in how many seconds?
This should be about a minute race. Depending on the firmness of the wood, that generally affects the cutting time for the win. In this wood, I would say about 1 minute cut is good. The rain makes it difficult. The boards, there's something on the boards to help us, to keep us from slipping, but you're handling an axe, the handle gets wet. It's not ideal for us to be competing in the rain. But this, in this sport, sometimes this is what we need to do to be able to have the event.
Good. Looking forward to it and should hopefully see a champion under 60 seconds.
Yeah, thanks for being here.
Yeah, thank you.
And now, we're ready for the Cherry Valley Outdoor Games Springboard Final. Who will chop their way up a 9-foot aspen log to ultimate victory? We find out now.
Nice weather, huh?
Oh, it's beautiful.
These competitors have chopped their way into the finals lineup, but Mother Nature has decided not to let them off easy in this final springboard chop. In a discipline where balance, athleticism, and focus is key, this steady rain will prove to be a challenge. A field of 30 athletes have been narrowed down to our top 5 finalists. In position 1, professional axeman and living legend, Lawrence O'Toole. In position 2, New York State Forest Ranger and former Steel Timbersports collegiate champion, Will Roberts. Your event organizer and 5-time American Open title springboard champion, Nathan Waterfield in position 3. In position 4, your current Steel Timbersports Champions Trophy World Champion, Red Bull athlete, Matt Koger. And finally, coming in from Diana, West Virginia, third-generation axeman and long-standing Team USA relay team member, we have Jason Lentz in position 5. Let's go down to the field with Dave Johns and crown our Cherry Valley Outdoor Games Springboard Chop Champion.
Athletes ready.
Stand to your timber. 3, 2, 1, go!
Springboard final here at the Cherry Valley Outdoor Games. No using rain as an excuse in this one. Waterfield and O'Toole planting the axes, climbing up on that first board, followed by Matt Koger. All the athletes now joining them on their first boards. Waterfield boring it out. Wow, what a pocket for Waterfield. 4 hits, he's making the climb. Here comes O'Toole. The Australian champion now chasing him down on position 1, and the 6-time U.S. champion Matt Koger climbing up there on position 4. Waterfield wading into the block there on position 3. Whoa, trouble for Roberts. Position 2 slabbing out of the top board. He's practically out of this one. It's a 3-horse race right now between Matt Koger, Nathan Waterfield, and Lawrence O'Toole. Look at these guys putting the pace behind the axe. They know there's a lot of money still on the line in this one. $1,000 to the winner. Waterfield now making his turn onto the backside. Came in a little short of his line there. O'Toole going for the slash on the back. It's anybody's race right now. The block's wiggling for O'Toole. There it is. Lawrence O'Toole will be your Cherry Valley Outdoor Games champion. What a cut for the Australian stallion. What a finish here in this Springboard final. You can see here Lawrence O'Toole cutting 95% the way through this block and then slashing it off. This was his key to victory here in the Springboard chop. As we head over to Waterfield's tree, you can see he only cut about 85% through the block. He had a massive lead heading up the tree, 4-swing advantage as he went up, but Lawrence O'Toole so strong, Nathan just didn't do quite enough homework in the front, and that cost him the victory at the end. Probably the craziest moment, though, in this entire Springboard final was Will Roberts on position 2, makes the climb, goes to pull the axe out of the tree, but you see it kind of leverages his feet against the board, kicking the board out, and then abort mission. He goes tumbling to the ground. Luckily, he's all right. The axe stayed in the tree. He looks up going, man, that was close. But what a moment there for Will Roberts. Once again, congratulations to Lawrence O'Toole with the victory. Adrian Flick is standing by with our 3rd annual Cherry Valley Outdoor Games Springboard champion.
So I'm standing here with Lawrence O'Toole Jr., fresh off a win in the Springboard here at the Cherry Valley Outdoor Games. Lawrence, how'd that cut go for you?
Yeah, mate, I was really happy with that, you know. The conditions here aren't ideal, so I just tried to make it as safe as I could and was lucky enough to come up with the win.
Coming off your win at the Steel World Championships, the role that contests like this play in your Springboard proficiency and your growth?
Yeah, that's it, Adrian. I mean, naturally I was an underhand standing block cutter, but I set myself a goal to win the Timbersports World Championships, and we don't cut many springboards in Australia, so I'm here at shows like this to develop my Timbersports career.
What does it mean to come to a place like Cherry Valley here and compete?
Well, it's the heart and soul of Timbersports, you know. That's where all the young guys get their start, and that's where I get my practice, and everybody gets to tune up for the big events. But without these events, you wouldn't have Timbersports. These events are the most important events on the woodchopping calendar, and, you know, it takes a lot of work and effort to run these events, and without the locals and the great sponsorships, you wouldn't have me, the world champion, all the way here in Cherry Valley. So,
coming here to Cherry Valley, putting on a show. You got a little bit more on the dance card before the day's done, so good luck, Lawrence. Well played.
Thanks, mate.
As this 3-day weekend of chain sling and chip flying action comes to a close, we'd like to give an enormous thanks to our sponsors for making this event the best it can be. And thank you for watching. For more information on this and next year's event, visit cherryvalleyoutdoorgames.com. And we'll see you next year right here on Alden Field in Upstate New York for the Cherry Valley Outdoor Games.